MIDIculous.
Hey guys, this is Jamal with GospelMusicians.com, and we are the inventors, we are the creators of MIDIculous, the software, the learning software. This software it came up when we started doing the instructional videos back in 2000s, and we realized that people were like, I want to see your fingers, but then when you could see the fingers because of the shadows, you couldn't see the notes. So, the software came about like that. And now the software, in my opinion, is some of the best learning software that we got out there. So I wanted to show you that, okay, so I was going to give up on MIDIculous because people were not ready to learn music from that. People are old school. I want a teacher. I want to see the fingers. But now you can see that MIDIculous is coming to the point where people are actually understanding it. They're actually using it. It's all over YouTube. And, thank God for that. So I wanted to present some aspects of MIDIculous that you guys are forgetting. And that's all of the other virtual instruments. So remember my man from the Urban Bass Techniques, Ivan Santiago. He was able to create a beautiful collage, a beautiful cinematic setup with MIDIculous and the virtual bass and the notes and everything. So take it away here. Here's Ivan Santiago showing you the things that you can do with MIDIculous and you're learning. So here it is, Ivan Santiago representing the virtual bass with MIDIculous coming at you.
Hey everyone, this is Ivan Santiago, bassist. You may have seen me with Jamal in the past on one or two of his keyboard DVDs, and we partnered on my Urban Bass Techniques DVD that came out years ago. I think it was like 2009, 2010. And on that DVD, when we got together, we kind of pushed the envelope with some technology that was available at that time using MIDI and a bass guitar. And we were able to get an interface to show on the screen, which was great for instructional purposes. It made things really nice and clean on the screen and easy to see what I was playing. And so Jamal, with his wonderful business brain and always thinking ahead, started toying with a platform that he has called MIDIculous. So on screen right now is what I have settled into that I'm going to be using and I have been using to create content using the MIDIculous platform. So now it doesn't look like this out of box. So let me show you what it looks like when you download it. So on the right side of the screen, you're going to see a fresh download. I just downloaded this today on another computer for this demo. And this is what it looks like out of box. And as much as I love keys, I don't want to use keys. I want to use bass. So the default is keys, but if we go up to instruments and we click on this menu, you're going to see that it says instrument, and he has all these other instruments available. He's got the main ones we're talking about today, bass 4-string and bass 5-string. So let's go ahead. You see on the screen already down below my virtual fretboard, I have a 5-string in hand that I'm going to demo in a little bit. So I'm using a 5-string, but let's see what it looks like in 4-string. So as I click this, you will see that this looks very different than what I have on screen. Not different in size, I should say, and in the way that it's being presented. So my MIDI is not connected to this laptop, but as you play, you will see that things get highlighted. Okay, and he's got sounds that are kind of built in here that you can use to, there's other things that are beyond the scope of what I'm going to talk about today that you can do within this software to incorporate sounds. But one of the things you'll see here is that the note that is being played shows up on the correct fret, and it shows up with a circle, and you see colors. And then we have treble and bass clef. And so these notes are shown here for your students so they can see actually the note on staff. Click this again. It also shows to the right. We have the key here, major. Now, the big pieces are the following. If I go up here and I hit detach, now this fretboard can be moved wherever I want it to be. Okay. This can be shrunken. The reason it's cutting off is because I have a virtual window. If not, this thing would go all around the computer screen. But what I will do here, you can go here. You can increase it in size. You can shrink it in size. And that's amazing, because this allows you to configure it the way that you want. Same thing here. If I detach this, let me see if it's a right click. I can detach this and move it around also. I can also, if you didn't see there, I can switch the color on that part. Let's see what we got here. And you can detach and change the background color on these items also. So this is amazing because now you can rearrange, as I said, into the configuration that suits whatever you have for a vision for your screen. So now here's what I have. And so I have made a massive fretboard at the bottom because I want my students to be able to see very clearly what it is that I'm playing. And you can see that it's picking up open notes, show up right on the X. And you'll notice that the open note has a different color to distinguish between a fretted note and an open note, since it's right at the edge. And then you'll see here, right there, you're going to see this staff giving me, well, it's picking up other notes, but giving me the notes that I'm playing for those that want to read the staff music. Right? So that's this in a nutshell. Let me also highlight that to get into the software, obviously this is not a keyboard, it's a bass. So you need a pickup that will take the audio and convert it into a MIDI signal, a digital signal. So there's a few old ones that are out on the market. They've been out for a while. This one is a Roland. It's a GK 3B made for bass. I believe it goes up to a 6-string bass. There's things about tweaking that you have to research and all that, but I've found it to be fair, pretty fair in its performance. And then it goes out to either a head or whatever MIDI device that communicates to your MIDI input device on your computer. So you're going to need a pickup. You're going to need the pickup going into whatever is actually converting the the audio to MIDI in the digital form. And then that device will communicate from there to your MIDI device in the computer. So there is some kind of homework you got to do on the chain, the setup of the chain. But this is the pickup that I have chosen. Let's rock.
MIDIculous.com